playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to College Park, Maryland. This is SCCU Stadium, home of the Maryland Terrapins. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Maryland Terrapins offense making their way on the field to open this game. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays? That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And in first down, they go right back to him. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Really good job here by this defense of taking away any threat downfield. Once he came to the outside, nowhere to go with the ball, so he has to tuck it and try to pick up a couple yards.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Terrapins with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
And the Terrapins looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Indiana's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game here. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Because I think these are the guys that show the most consistency. And I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Hoosiers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Pulls it in. It's Burks. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Hoosiers pick up enough to get a first down there. Stringing first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. First down. Looking to throw the football. With sure hands. It's Larson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. Touchdown, Indiana. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue.
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The receiver grabs it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Breaks into the clear. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down. It's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now here's the toss play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Terrapins looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pulls it in. It's Larson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It'll be smoother right at the line for no gain. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Hoosiers bring their punt team onto the field. And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Short pass finds the tight end. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Got it.
The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Here we go.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
On the ready.
2nd and goal for the offense. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows he has versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Makes the catch. It's Burks. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Hoosiers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And they'll use the ground game here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. grab down the middle. It's Larson. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Hoosiers are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they've got him.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee when they bring the football to the 25-yard line. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find the spark right now to cut into this big lead. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Burks. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback keeps the football. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Hoosiers looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense blocked through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. It's a quarterback keeper. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. 1st and 10 now for the offense. An inside deals now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
To bootleg here. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. The Terrapins will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Hoosiers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a quick grab. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Crosses the 45. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Takes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Touchdown, Terrapins. They connect for 6.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. With a breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They bring him down, but what an explosive play. The Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Breaks in open space. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. With the catch, it's Larson. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. At the 20. Crosses the... And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. And the Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Makes the grab. It's Burks. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And looking to throw now on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Grinding away with their running game. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins. This offense really clicking.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Indiana, 10.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Looking deep on the scramble. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to kick it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Can they catch him? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Looking to scramble. Going toward the end zone. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat.
Touchdown, Maryland. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Indiana, 10.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun running play call. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Looking for a late deep shot. Touchdown Hoosiers, and he will score.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Indiana, 17.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he keeps it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.